Hi there. I'm happy to be here today sharing our work with you. At Shelter Nova Scotia, we're passionate about two things: ending homelessness one person at a time and helping people transition from institution to community living. We accomplish this through the operation of two shelters, one for men and one for women experiencing homelessness. Those would be Barrie House and Metro Turning Point. An affordable and supportive apartment complex where our home office is located so that we're in constant contact with our clients and as well as our supportive housing workers. We have a supportive housing program that runs out of not just that building but also our shelters. We have a trustee program that works with clients to prevent eviction, and our community-based residential facilities for women and men, Neely House and Sir Sanford Fleming House. Our buildings are open 24 hours a day, not like they were in the old days where you stayed overnight and then in the morning you were asked to leave to go look for work. And we're open 365 days a year. Each year, 1,500 people turn to us for support. 17% of those people are youth between the ages of 16 and 24. We provide a place for people who have no other options. I would like you to think about waking up this morning and remember when your stomach just begins to growl. Imagine waking and not having any idea where your next meal will come from. How unsettling that would be. As the day moves on, still with no food, you have a headache and nausea. Often, when people check in with us late at night, they've not eaten all day. They ask for food and we have none to give. This is so difficult for our employees as well as our clients. Poor nutrition leads to poor decision making because your body has no fuel, so your brain is tired. I catch myself saying, I'm starving, at the first sign of a belly rumble. This is not true, but I know people who are. Imagine having allergies, a restricted diet, or having to take your medication with food when you have no food. It can be impossible to make your health a priority when you have no access to food or input into the food that you eat. These are everyday challenges for our clients. The bulk of our food comes from donations that are delivered and pre-prepared, and it's not enough. You may wonder what this has to do with shelter. We provide shelter. Well, how can someone take on the hard work of change when they are hungry? Before this evening, I talked with Rick Swain, who's an RN with the Mobile Outreach Street Health, about the malnutrition that people experiencing homelessness deal with on a regular basis. Soup kitchens do what they can on tight budgets, but many meals are carbohydrate heavy. Rick commonly sees clients who are overweight but underfed. They're undernourished and suffering from diabetes and at risk for heart problems. He noted that on the road to recovery for both mental health issues and addictions, the first line of action is to fix the belly. More than 70% of our clients deal with mental health and addictions issues. We want part of our process to be fixing the belly so people have a better chance at success. And we have a solution. It's a community garden that will feed people in more ways than one. Taking care of yourself when you're in crisis is difficult. Nurturing a garden teaches people how to care for something, and in turn they learn to care for themselves. Halifax is very lucky to have successful community gardens that we can model. Jamie Melrose from Common Roots is willing to teach our clients and our volunteers by providing workshop as our gardens grow. We can turn to Hope Blooms, who is our neighbor, and ask for advice. And a local landscaping company is going to pitch in as well, so we're very excited to have their expertise. Plants do not judge, but people do. Our garden will be a place where common interest in growing things can bring people together. For the community, it will transform the vacant lot next to Metro Turning Point from a place with criminal activity to a place of inspiration. There will be plots for community members or groups, as well as our main garden. The work that we do is not just about shelter, it's about transition and change. The hub model that wraps services around the client works. 87% of the clients that used our supportive housing services remained housed 1 year later. Like working with MOSH and addiction services to support our clients, this garden is another step toward a hub model. It will provide sustenance giving people a solid foundation so they can make better decisions. It will reintroduce the value of community to people that have been pushed to the outskirts of people's minds. It will teach transferable skills, and it will allow people the sense of satisfaction and pride that comes from a job well done when they see the garden producing food. We will grow high-density, nutrient-rich foods with our clients. We even have a stage 2 idea for a social enterprise, but that's for another day. What we cannot be eaten fresh will be turned into sauces for later in the year for the rest of our clients. Our garden will be hard work, but we are ready for the challenge if you're ready to help us. In closing, I would like to say thank you for all that you do for your community. It gives me great hope to see you all making a difference.